Om Shanti.
चारों ओर के बच्चों के भाग्य की रेखाएं
Today, Bap Dada was happy to see the lines of fortune of the children everywhere.
सभी बच्चों के मस्तक में चमकती हुई ज्योति की रेखा चमक रही है.
The line of light is sparkling on the forehead of all the children.
रूहानियत की भाग्य रेखा दिखाई दे रही है.
The line of fortune of spirituality is visible in the eyes.
श्रेष्ठ वाणी के भाग्य की रेखा दिखाई दे रही.
The line of fortune of elevated speech
होठों में
is visible on the face.
रूहानी मुस्कुराहट
is visible on the lips.
देख रहे हैं.
Bap Dada
हाथों में
is seeing the smile of spirituality on the face.
परमात्म खजाने की रेखा दिखाई दे रही.
the line of all the godly treasures are visible on the palms.
हर याद के कदम में बदबू गिरेगा। देख रहे
Bap Dada is seeing multi-millions, the line of multi-millions
हर एक के
in every step
हृदय में
of remembrance.
बाप के लव में लवलीन गिरेगा। देख रहे
Bap Dada is seeing the line of the stage of being absorbed
ऐसा
in the Father's love in everyone's heart.
हर एक बच्चा अनुभव कर रहे हैं।
Every child is experiencing such an elevated fortune, is it not?
ये भाग्य की रेखाएं स्वयं बाप ने हर एक के श्रेष्ठ कर्म के कलम से कीजिए।
Because the Father Himself has drawn this line, drawn these lines of fortune of every child with the pen
श्रेष्ठ
of their elevated karma. With the pen of each one's elevated karma.
जो अविनाशी है,
It is such an elevated fortune
सिर्फ इस जन्म
that
के लिए नहीं है,
it is imperishable.
लेकिन
It is not only for this birth only,
अनेक जन्मों की अविनाशी भाग्य रेखाएं हैं।
but it is the imperishable, it is the lines of imperishable fortune of
अविनाशी
many births As the Father is imperishable,
और अविनाशी भाग्य की रेखा है।
and so too the lines of fortune are also imperishable.
इस समय श्रेष्ठ कर्म के आधार पर सर्वरेखाएं
On the basis of your elevated karma or actions at this time,
प्राप्त होती है।
all these lines are achieved.
इस समय का पुरुषार्थ अनेक जन्म के प्रारब्ध बना देती है।
The efforts done at this time enable you to get the fruit for many births.
बाप दादा सभी बच्चों के इस समय भी जो प्रारब्ध अनेक जन्म मिल रही है, वो इस जन्म में
The fruit you are to receive
पुरुषार्थ की प्रारब्ध
for the future many births
की प्राप्ति अभी देखने चाहते हैं।
Bapdada wishes to see the fruit you will receive in the future, even now, at this time
अभी
as well.
ये सब रेखाएं
It is not only for the future, but even at this time, all
सदा
these lines of fortune
अनुभव में आए।
should be constantly experienced.
क्योंकि
Because
अभी के ये दिव्य संस्कार
the divine sanskars
आपका नया
of this time
संसार बना रहा है।
are creating your new sansar or world, are creating your new world or sansar.
चेक करो.
Therefore, check.
चेक करना आता है ना.
You know how to check, don't you?
स्वयं में स्वयं के चेकर बनो.
You become the checker of your own self.
सर्वभाग्य की रेखाएं. अभी भी अनुभव होती है.
And find out whether you are able to experience those lines of fortune even now.
ऐसे तो नहीं समझते कि ये प्रारब्ध.
Hope you don't think that
अंत में दिखाई देगी.
the fruit will be visible only at the end. Hope you don't think that.
प्राप्ति भी अब है.
The attainment is now also,
का अनुभव
and
भी अभी करना.
the experience of the fruit is also to be had now.
भविष्य संसार के संस्कार अभी जीवन में अनुभव होना है.
The sanskars of the future sansar or world have to be experienced in a revealed form in this life also. So what do you have to check? Whether
संस्कारों को गायन करते हो.
So what do you have to check?
कि भविष्य संसार में
As you
एक राज होगा.
sing the praise of the future world's sanskars, that
याद है ना वो संसार.
that there will be one rule,
कितने
one kingdom, everything will be one.
उस संसार में
It is such a world where everything will be one, and
याद है
Do you remember that you have ruled in that world? Do you remember that you have ruled in this world? Or are you recollecting only after you are being reminded of it? What you were? You are aware of that, aren't you? You are aware of what you were, aren't you? However, those sanskars are also in the revealed form at this time as well, have to be revealed in your present life as well. Therefore, check whether in my mind, in my intellect, in my contacts and relationships, that is, in my life, is there one rule? Or does it happen that along with the rule of the soul, Maya's rule also is there together? Hope it's not like that. Just as in the future fruit, there will be only one rule, not two, rule by two. Only one will rule and not two. Similarly, you have to check whether even now it's only ruled by one and not by two. Just as in the future rule, along with rule by one, that is one rule, there will also be one religion. Which religion will that be? It will be the religion of the inculcation of complete purity. Therefore, check within whether there is complete purity. So check within. So check whether there is complete purity within. That is, no trace of impurity, not even in your dreams. Check to that extent. Purity means
कर्म
in thoughts,
और संबंध
in thoughts, words, actions, contacts and relationships.
एक ही धारणा
There is only one inculcation
ताकि
of complete purity.
ब्रह्मचारी
It should be of the qualities, qualifications of Brahma, and therefore the Hindi word is Brahmachari, means the qualifications of Brahma are imbibed.
अपनी चेकिंग करने आती है
Do you know how to check yourself?
चेकिंग करने आती है
Those who know how to check the self, raise your hand. Do you know?
करते भी है
And do you also do it?
करते हैं
Do you also do it?
करते हैं
Do you also do it? You know how to check, you raise your hand, but do you also know how to do it? Or do you do it?
करते हैं
Do you do it?
टीचर्स
Teachers?
टीचर्स को आता है
Do the teachers know? Yes, you know, they're raising their hand.
डबल फॉरेनर्स को
What about double foreigners? You know how to check, don't you? Yes? Yes, they're raising their hand. Papa's looking around.
क्यों
Why is Papa saying this? Because
अभी के पवित्रता आपके चरित्र से भी
because even your non-living images
की मांग करते
are being begged, are being begged for purity. That is, the devotees beg for purity even from your non-living images, even till now. So purity means one religion.
आपकी स्थापना है
At present, it
भविष्य
is
में भी चलती
the establishment of that which then continues in the future.
ऐसे ही
Similarly,
भविष्य का क्या गायन है
what is the praise of the future?
एक राज एक धर्म
So one kingdom, one rule, one religion, and along with that,
सदा सुख शांति
constant peace, happiness, prosperity, complete peace, happiness, prosperity, all complete
अखंड
and
संपत्ति
unbroken, everything full, complete, peace, happiness and prosperity.
आपके स्वराज के जीवन में
Therefore,
वो है विश्वराज
well, that will be
और
in the
इस
world
समय
rule, and now it is self-rule.
स्वराज
It is self-rule. In the future, it will be world rule.
चेक करो
Now it is self-rule, and therefore check
अविनाशी सुख
check whether
परमात्म
imperishable
सुख
happiness, godly happiness
अविनाशी अनुभव होता है
is experienced in an imperishable way or not.
ऐसे तो नहीं
It shouldn't be that
वह कोई सेल्वेशन के आधार पर सुख का अनुभव तो नहीं होता
it shouldn't be that you should experience happiness only when you get some facility or something provided to you.
दुख की लहर
That is only when you get something physical. However, it should be that there shouldn't be a wave of sorrow at any time.
अनुभव में नहीं आनी चाहिए
It should a wave of sorrow should never be experienced at all. So the happiness shouldn't come only when you receive something, but you should never experience any sorrow whatsoever.
के आधार पर
Your happiness also should not be based only on name, fame, praise.
क्यों
You have to check that too, whether your happiness is based only on name, fame, glory, praise, facilities, salvations, that is physical attainments, physical facilities, because all these things are temporary, they are all perishable.
विनाशी
Therefore,
आधार से अविनाशी सुख नहीं मिलता
one cannot receive imperishable happiness through perishable facilities or attainments.
चेक करते जाओ
So keep on checking,
अभी भी सुनते भी जाओ
even whilst listening,
और अपने में चेक भी
you
करते
keep
जाओ
checking within yourself.
तो पता पड़ेगा
Then you will come to know
कि आपके संस्कार
whether the sanskars
भविष्य
of the present and
संसार में
the sanskars in the future world are matching or not, or is there a vast difference between the two?
जन्मते ही
Right from the time of your birth, all of you received from Bap Dada,
वायदा किया
or you made a promise to Bap Dada. Do you remember the promise you made to Bap Dada?
कि बोल गए
Or have you forgotten it?
यही वायदा किया
You promised
कि हम सभी
that all of us
बाप के साथी बन
will become the Father's companions,
विश्व कल्याणकारी बन
become the world benefactors, establish a new
बनाने वाले
world of peace and happiness.
याद है
We are those souls
याद
who
है अपना
are doing that task. And therefore, do you remember your promise? Those who say they remember, raise your hand. Those at the back are also raising their hand. Yes, here also they are raising your hand.
का वायदा है
Are you sure? Is it a firm promise or sometimes it slackens? Is it a firm promise? Or sometimes it becomes slack, does it?
नया संसार
It's a new world which you have to establish.
संस्कार के आधार से
And that new world will be established on the basis of the godly sanskars which you inculcate at this time.
पुरुषार्थ नहीं करना है
So it's not that
लेकिन पुरुषार्थ की
this time is only for making the efforts, but this time is also the time to experience the reward or the fruit of that, of those efforts.
शांति सुख के साथ
Along with peace and happiness,
करो अशांत वायुमंडल
it's that peace and happiness should not be only within you but in the atmosphere also. Because if the situations or circumstances are creating peacelessness, or the atmosphere is creating peacelessness,
उसमें भी
that also
शांति सागर के बच्चे
as you are the children of the ocean of peace,
सदा कमल पुष्प समान
you have to stay constantly like a lotus flower,
अशांति को भी शांति के वायुमंडल में परिवर्तन कर
change,
सकते हो
and then you can change that peaceless atmosphere into a peaceful atmosphere.
शांत वायुमंडल है
If the atmosphere is already peaceful
आपने शांति
and
अनुभव
you
की
experience peace
ये कोई
in
बड़ी
that,
बात नहीं
it's not a big thing.
लेकिन
However,
आपका वायदा है
your promise is
अशांति को शांति में परिवर्तन करने वाले
that you are the ones who change the peaceless into the peaceful one.
चेक करो
Therefore, check.
कर रहे हैं ना
You are
चेक
checking, aren't you? Whilst listening.
परिवर्तक हो
Ask yourself, am I a transformer?
परवश तो नहीं होना
Are you a transformer? Hope you are not dependent.
परिवर्तक कभी परवश नहीं हो सकता.
The one who transforms cannot be dependent. Baba's rhyming word transformer means parivartak, and parvash is dependent. So the one who is dependent cannot be a transformer, but the one who is a transformer cannot be dependent on anyone.
अखुट संपत्ति.
Also along with that,
वो स्वराजधिकारी की
uncountable prosperity, treasures. What is your prosperity? The treasures of knowledge, the treasures of virtues, and the treasures of powers.
स्वराजधिकारी की
These
संपत्तियां
three types of treasures are the prosperity of a self-sovereign, and therefore check. They are the wealth of a self-sovereign. Therefore check.
सारे विस्तार के सार को स्पष्ट जान गए हो ना.
Whether you have understood
ज्ञान का
the essence of all the details of knowledge,
भाषण किया कोर्स कराया.
because knowledge, understanding knowledge doesn't mean just giving courses and giving lectures, but knowledge means understanding.
तो हर संकल्प,
Therefों,
हर कर्म बोल
every thought, every word, every action
ज्ञान अर्थात
should be based on knowledge.
समझ.
Knowledge means
knowledgeful.
understanding, and therefore every step you take should be based on that understanding, that is in a knowledgeful state.
प्रैक्टिकल
Similarly, all the virtues
जीवन में
should be in practical life
अर्ज
in an immersed way.
सर्व है.
Whether all the virtues are
वाह्यता
there
शक्ति है.
or only some are there, even that has to be checked. That is, whether all the virtues are there or whether the virtues are there on the basis of your capacity, that has to be checked. Thirdly, all the powers.
आपका टाइटल है
Your title is
सर्वशक्तिवान.
Master Almighty Authority.
शक्तिवान नहीं है.
You are not just powerful, you are not just filled with power, but you are Master Almighty Authority. That is all the powers. And therefore, are all the powers in their complete form in you?
और दूसरी बात,
Also, along with that,
सर्वशक्तियाँ
are all the powers
समय पर
being used
कार्य
at the right time or not?
समय पर हासिल होती है.
Are they available, present
समय बीत जाता
in
है.
front of you when they are needed?
फिर याद
Or
आता है.
does it happen that when the time passes away, then you remember that such and such power was needed on that occasion?
चेक करो
Therefore, check
तीनों ही बातें
about all these three things.
एक राज एक धर्म
That is one rule, one kingdom, that is one rule, one religion,
सुख
and
शांति
thirdly,
संपत्ति
imperishable peace, happiness, and prosperity. Check all three.
क्यों नए संसार में
Because in the new world,
ये बातें जो अभी स्वराज के समय का अनुभव है
these things, that
वो
is
नहीं हो सकेगा
the experience which you have at the time of self-sovereignty, will not
सभी
be
बातों का
had there. Means this type of experience which you have now will not be in the future. Only at this time you can experience all this.
अभी से
That is, from now
ये
onwards,
संस्कार इमर्ज हो
these sanskars should be emerged. And only when these sanskars are emerged at this time will
प्रालब्ध के रूप
they
में
continue in the form of fruit in the future births.
ऐसे तो नहीं समझते हैं
I hope you do not
कर रहे हैं
think that yes, we are imbibing, it will
अंत तक
happen.
तो ही जाएंगे
At the end, of course, everything will be imbibed.
बाप दादा ने पहले से
Don't think like that,
इशारा दे
because the
दिया है
Father has already signaled to you
कि बहुत
that
काल का
you need
अभी का अभ्यास
to have a practice of a long period of time
की प्राप्ति
at this time, because because only this is the basis for the future attainments.
अंत में हो जाएगा नहीं
You
सोचना
should not think that it will happen at the end.
हो जाएगा नहीं
It shouldn't be thought by you like that, that it will happen at the end. Yes, it has to happen. It will happen at the end. No, not this thought, but it has to happen.
क्यों
Why? You have to think
स्वराज का जो अधिकार है
because the rights to self-sovereignty
वो अभी
are now.
बहुत काल
That is,
का अभ्यास चाहिए
the experience
अगर
has to be in a form of practice for a long period of time now.
अधिकारी नहीं बन सकते
If you cannot claim the rights for a
अधीन
long
बन जाते
time now, and you become dependent
अनेक जन्म
like
कैसे
like a slave, then how can you experience the sovereignty in the future for many births?
इसलिए बाप दादा सभी
This is why
चारों ओर के बच्चों को
to all the children everywhere, Bap Dada
इशारा
keeps on signaling again and again
कि अभी
that
समय की रफ्तार तीव्र गति में जा रही है.
time is going very fast. Time is moving very fast, and therefore
सभी बच्चों को अभी सिर्फ पुरुषार्थी नहीं बनना है.
all the children have to not just become effort makers, but you have to become fast effort makers.
पुरुषार्थ के प्रारब्ध का अनुभव अभी बहुत काल से
You should
अनुभव करना.
experience the reward of the efforts now for a long time.
पुरुषार्थ की निशानियां
The signs of fast efforts
बाप दादा ने पहले भी सुनाई है.
have already, Bap Dada has already told you earlier about the signs of fast efforts.
सदा
And a fast effort maker
मास्टर दाता होगा.
will always be a master donor.
लेवता नहीं,
He will not be
देवता
a
देने.
receiver, but he'll be a bestower, a donor.
ये हो तो मेरा पुरुषार्थ हो.
If this happens, then my efforts will become intense.
ये करे
If this one does this,
तो मैं भी
then
करूं.
I will do it.
ये बदले
If
तो मैं
this
भी
one
बदलूं.
changes, then I will change.
ये बदले
That one should
ये
change.
करे.
That one should do it.
ये दातापन की निशानी.
These are not the signs of a bestower.
कोई करे न करे लेकिन
Whether someone does it or not.
बाप समान
But I,
बाप दादा ब्रह्मा बाप
have
साकार में देखा.
to do as Baba did. You saw in Sakar Bap Dada, didn't you? Did he ever say, let the children do it, then I will do? Instead, he said, let me do it first and help the children to do it.
दूसरी निशानी है तीव्र पुरुषार्थ की.
So now the second sign, that was the first sign, I have to do first, become a donor. Second sign,
निर्माण
always humble
कार्य करते भी
in every task,
Nirman,
whatever task you may be doing, but be humble in that.
Nirman or Nirman,
This word nirman and nirman, it has two meanings, they're very close. So nirman means construction and nirman means humility. So there should be a balance of humility and construction. That is doing everything in a humble way, any task of construction, establishment in a humble way. Because if you do any task in a humble way, then you receive the love of every coming from each one's heart, and also blessings. So love and blessings come from each one's heart if you do every task in a humble way. Bap Dada noticed that nirman means construction, that is in the task of service. Bap Dada noticed that in the task of service, all the children are moving forward and making new plans very well for service. And for that, to all the children everywhere, Bap Dada is congratulating you for all the wonderful plans of service you are making.
बाप दादा के पास निर्माण के सेवा के
Bap Dada
प्लान बहुत अच्छे
has received very many good plans made by the children,
लेकिन
plans of service made by the children.
बाप दादा ने देखा
However, Bap Dada
कि निर्माण के
noticed
तो बहुत
that yes, you are doing very good task of construction, but along with that task of construction, that is making new plans of service, that is as much enthusiasm and zeal you have in this task of establishment, that much along with that, if you are also humble,
stage
you are in a very humble stage,
का balance
and keep a balance of both nirman and nirman, that is construction and humility. So if there's humility too along with doing the task of service, this is the balance of both, then
और
success will be even much more,
के रूप में हो सकता
and it will be, the success will come in a revealed way.
बाप दादा ने पहले भी सुना है
Bap Dada has told you earlier also
निर्माण
that
स्वभाव
your nature should be very humble.
बोल
That is, you should be humble in your nature, humble in your speech, and also humble in your stage.
में आना
And through these three, humble nature, humble stage, humble words, come in contact and relationship with others.
देवताओं का गायन करते हैं,
People sing the praise of the deities for this, but actually it is the praise of the Brahmins.
के लिए कहते हैं,
It's for the deities they say
उनके मुख से
that
जो बोल निकलते
the words which the deities speak,
जैसे
they are like
हीरे मोती
pearls
अमूल्य
and diamonds coming out of their lips, their mouth.
निर्मल वाणी,
Very cool, pure speech.
निर्मल स्वभाव,
Very cool, pure, humble nature.
अभी बाप दादा देखते हैं,
But now Bab Dada
सुनाते
observes,
हैं क्यों?
Baba should tell you the result, shouldn't you? Shouldn't he? Because this is the last turn of this season.
तो बाप दादा ने देखा
Bab Dada observed
कि निर्मल वाणी
that pure, cool, calm speech or words,
निर्माण स्थिति
and humble stage
उसमें अभी अटेंशन चाहिए,
in that you need more attention now.
बाप दादा ने पहले खजाने के 3 खाते जमा करो,
Bab Dada
ये पहले बताया,
had told you earlier about accumulating
रिजल्ट
in
में क्या
3
देगा?
accounts. And what did he see in the result?
खाते कौन से?
Which are those 3 accounts? You remember that, don't you?
फिर भी रिवाइज कर रहे हैं,
Bab Dada is still revising.
एक है
One is
अपने पुरुषार्थ से जमा का खाता भरना,
increasing in
दूसरा है
increasing in your saving account,
सदा
all increasing your saving account on the basis of your efforts. The second,
दूसरे को
the
भी
account of staying satisfied yourself and satisfying others.
बिना बिना संस्कार को जानते हुए भी
Knowing the different sanskars of everyone, to stay
और संतुष्ट
contented and to make others content.
इससे दुआओं का खाता जमा होता है,
With that, the account of blessings increases.
अगर किसी भी कारण से
If for any reason
संतुष्ट करने में
one is not
कमी रह जाती है,
able to satisfy others
पुण्य के
fully,
खाते में जमा नहीं होता,
then your account of then there won't be any saving in your account of charity.
पुण्य की चाबी है, चाहे रहना चाहे करना। और तीसरा
Blessings, contentment is the key
सेवा में भी
to charity. Remaining content and making others contented, satisfied. That's the key to charitable actions. And thirdly, no ego. I did this.
मेरा होना चाहिए।
I should be asked. Bringing I in everything.
ये मैं
This I
और मेरापन
and my,
जहाँ सेवा में आ जाता
if
है,
these two come in service, I and my,
वहाँ
if
पुण्य का खाता
they
जमा
come in service, then the account of charity is not increased. That is, there's no accumulation in the account of charity.
मेरापन अनुभवी हो।
You are experienced in this.
रायल रूप का भी
If
मेरापन
I or my comes even in a royal
रायल
form,
रूप के मेरेपन की लिस्ट
there's a list of how my comes in a royal way.
लंबी
And that list of my in a royal form is a longer list than the ordinary my.
तो जहाँ भी मैं और मेरेपन
So wherever
स्वार्थ आ जाता है,
the selfish motive comes of I and
स्वार्थ
my,
नहीं है,
that is, there is no altruistic
पुण्य का खाता
stage, but
जमा हो
it's a selfish stage of I and my, then there is no accumulation
मेरेपन की लिस्ट फिर
in the
कभी
account of charity.
बड़ी लंबी
It's a long list of my, Baba will tell you another time. And it's very subtle too.
तो बाप दादा ने देखा कि अपने पुरुषार्थ
So Bap Dada
से यथाशक्ति
noticed that
सभी अपना अपना खाता जमा कर रहे हैं,
each one is accumulating to some extent according to his or her capacity.
दुआओं का
However,
और पुण्य का खाता
the account of charity and the account of blessings,
बढ़ने की आवश्यकता
for that there is need for that to increase. That is, this account should become more.
इसलिए तीनों खाते
This is why
जमा करने का attention
you have to pay attention in order to increase all the three accounts. The accounts of efforts, satisfying other souls, taking blessings, charity, all Baba mentioned in 3 types of accounts.
variety
Of course, sanskars are variety.
अभी भी दिखाई देंगे
And they will be visible even now.
संसार संस्कार
Because each one's
अभी संपन्न
sanskar and sansar world is different. Because no one has become perfect yet.
हम हमारे ऊपर
But
औरों के कमजोर स्वभाव
the weak
कमजोर संस्कार
sanskars, the weak nature
प्रभाव नहीं
of
पड़ना
others should not influence me.
मास्टर सर्वशक्तिवान हूँ
I am Master Almighty Authority.
कमजोर संस्कार शक्तिशाली नहीं है
Weak sanskars are not powerful sanskars.
मास्टर सर्वशक्तिवान के ऊपर
And therefore,
कमजोर संस्कार का
weak sanskars
पड़ना
should not influence a Master Almighty Authority.
सेफ्टी का साधन है
The method of safety
बाप दादा के छत्र छाया में रहना
is staying under the canopy
बाप दादा के
of
कम रहना
Bap Dada by
छत्र
staying
छाया है
combined with Bap Dada,
श्रीमत
and that canopy is Shrimat.
अभी इस सीजन के लास्ट टर्न है
Today is the last turn of this season.
समय परमाण चालू होगी
Yes, the next season will start at its own time.
जैसे नई सीजन मिलन मनाने की चालू होगी
So, as the next season of celebrating the meeting begins,
नवीनता क्या दिखाएंगे
for in that, what newness will you show? So, what newness will you show when the new season begins?
कोई नया प्लान बनाया है
For that, have you prepared any new plans?
नए नए प्लान
Just as you think of new plans
तो स्वयं
of service, don't you? Similarly,
जो पुरानी बातें हैं
have you thought of new plans for the self?
नवीनता क्या सोची है
What newness have you thought?
अगर नहीं सोची भी है
Even if you haven't thought of any new plans,
तो बाप दादा इशारा दे रहे हैं
then Bap Dada is giving you a signal for that.
एक को संकल्प बोल संपर्क संबंध कर्म में
that
नवीनता लाने
each that in order to bring newness in that
बनाना ही है
so Bapdada is giving you a signal that each one of you have to bring newness in your thoughts, words, actions, contacts, relationships.
क्या पुराना संस्कार दृढ़
So,
संकल्प से
what
परिवर्तन
Bapdada will first of all see what changes you have brought in yourself in all these things through a determined thought. Baba will see that first.
क्या सोचते हो
What are you thinking?
ऐसा करें
Should Baba do that?
करें
Should Baba do that?
करें
Should Baba do that?
हाथ उठाओ जो कहते हैं करेंगे
Those who say we
करें
will,
नहीं करेंगे
those who say we will have that determined thought and we will change ourselves, we will bring newness in us. Raise your hand.
करेंगे या दूसरे को देखेंगे
Or will you do it yourself or will you keep seeing others only? Whether they are doing or not. No, you don't have to see anyone in this. You just see Bap Dada
अपने बड़ी दादी को
and see your Dadi ji. See your big Dadi.
प्यारी और प्यारी
She's so lovely, so detached. Her stage is so lovely, so detached.
बाप दादा कहती है
Bap Dada says,
अगर किसको मैं और हद का मेरापन
if someone
से न्यारा देखना हो
wants to see an example of anyone who is totally detached from I and my,
बाप दादा के दिल तक नशे
then
दादी
you should see Dadi who is seated on Bap Dada's heart throne.
सारे लाइफ में
In her whole life,
हद का मेरापन
she
हद का
has never ever
से न्यारी
brought any type of limited I or my in her life. She has been always detached from that in her whole life, and as a result of that,
बीमारी कितने भी है
whatever the physical ailment is,
दुख दर्द
she has no feeling of any type of sorrow or pain.
एक ही शब्द पक्का है
She she has only one word
कोई भी पूछता
on her lips. Whoever asks her, Dadi, do you have any pain?
दादी कुछ
Dadi,
हो
is
रहा
something
है
happening?
क्या उत्तर
दादी
मिलता कुछ नहीं
Dadi says, no, nothing.
क्यों
No.
कि निस्वार्थ
Because
और दिल बड़ी
because she is selfless and has a big heart, a generous heart, absorbing everyone in it.
सर्व की प्यारी
She is loved by all.
इसकी प्रैक्टिकल निशानी देख रहे हैं
You are seeing in her the practical form of it.
तो जब ब्रह्मा बाप की तो बात कहते हैं वो कहते हैं उसमें तो बाप था ना
About Brahma Baba, you say, well, Brahma Baba was like that because Shiv Baba was in his body. But then
आपके
Dadi has always been with you, with all of you,
प्रभु पालना में रही
taking sustenance from God and studying
में साथी
and serving with you.
तो जब एक बन सकता है
So if one person can become that,
निस्वार्थ
so altruistic
स्थिति में
in her stage,
तो क्या
then
आप सभी नहीं बन
all of
सकते
you cannot become that. If one person can become, then why can't all of you also become that? Can you not become that? Bap Dada has the faith
कि आप ही बनने वाले
that you also are going to become that. Bap Dada has this
कितने
faith.
बार बने
How many times have you become that? Can you remember?
अनेक कलप बाप समान
In every kalpa,
बने
you have become like Bap Dada.
और अभी
And even now,
भी बनने वाले
it will be you who will become that.
इसी उमंग से
So, with this enthusiasm
उत्साह से
and zeal, so with this zeal and enthusiasm, keep on flying. Baba has blessed everyone.
आपको आप पे निश्चय है
Keep on flying with the zeal and enthusiasm. Baba has complete faith in you.
अपने में
So, you too
सदा
should
निश्चय बुद्धि
be,
बनना
you too should have the faith that
ऐसा निश्चय बुद्धि बन
that I have faith in my intellect.
उड़ते चलो
And with this faith, keep on flying.
जब बाप से
As as you have love for the Father,
प्यार में
then
100% से भी ज्यादा है, ऐसे कहते हो,
and you say that your love is even much more than 100%. Is it like that, all of you who are sitting here?
जो भी
Or all those
अपने अपने स्थान
are in their own places
सुन रहे
and are listening to Bap Dada directly? They are also watching Bap Dada now.
वो सभी
All of you,
प्यार के सब्जेक्ट में
all of you in the subject of love, do all of you
समझते
say that your love is 100%?
वो हाथ उठा
Raise your hand if you say that.
100%
100% love. 100%. Are you sure? Babas. Looking around, seeing the hands raised.
पीछे वाले लंबे हाथ उठाओ,
Those at the back, raise your hand high. Okay, everyone is raising their hand. So all of you have raised your hand. In this, Baba is looking around and the video camera is also moving around. Now, the sign of love
समान बनना,
is to become equal.
जिससे प्यार होता है,
If there is love for someone,
उस जैसा बोलना,
then
उस जैसा चलना,
the other one
उस जैसा
will want to speak like him, walk like him,
संबंध निभाना,
fulfill the responsibilities of relationships
प्यार के
like him, do everything like him. This is a sign of love.
अगले सीजन में सभी की सूरत में
Therefore,
बाप की सूरत दिखाई दे,
in the next season, your face should reveal the Father's face. In your face, the Father's face should be visible.
संबंध संपर्क में बाप जैसे संस्कार दिखाई दे,
In your contacts and relationships, your sanskar should be, it should be visible. Your sanskar should be like the Father's sanskar. That is, the Father's sanskar should be visible through you. This is called to give the return. That is, to bring a turn in you is to give a return.
देखो आप सबके
See,
वृत्ति ने योग की शक्ति ने
It is the power of your yoga or the power of your thoughts which
चार चांद लगा दी
brought a change in Dadi's health and brought, Baba's using the word char chand, that means like putting four moons.
की शक्ति
Four, that means that will brought Dadi the health back in her.
बातों होगी
That is your silence power.
एक वृत्ति से
And one aim, one attitude, one thought
ने पर्दक्य फल
brought the practical fruit.
इसकी मुबारक हो
For that, congratulations, congratulations. You know, Dadi's health is very good. You may clap for that. The doctors are very happy because Dadi's health has improved a great deal. The ventilator is gone off and she's able to walk in the room. You know, much improvement.
जब एक बात का पर्दक्य प्रमाण देख लिया
So you saw the result, the practical proof of one example, that's the determined thought and the powerful united thought in the gathering, the power of remembrance, the power of silence.
जब एक प्रमाण देख लिया
As you saw just one proof of it,
तो आगे के लिए भी
so too in the future as well,
स्व परिवर्तन के लिए
for self-transformation,
अपने को देखना है
you have
अपने
to
को बदलना है
check yourself, you have to change yourself. For that, even if you have to bow down, you should do that
लेकिन
in order to change the self. But
करने से
by transforming the self,
को हटाना नहीं
but you have to transform this yourself. You don't have to move aside, but you have to transform yourself.
दृढ़ संकल्प कर
Similarly, make a determined thought
हर एक को सबूत देना है
Therefore, each one of you
क्योंकि सभी सबूत बच्चे हो
has to make a determined thought and become a practical proof, a practical example, and therefore become a worthy child. The sign of a worthy child is to give a practical proof. But you know, in Hindi they are rhyming words, very beautiful words. Saput is worthy child and sabut is practical example or set an example, practical proof. So a worthy one sets a practical proof or becomes a practical proof. So Baba's rhyming words.
अच्छा
Okay.
जो बाप दादा ने होमवर्क दिया था
Bap Dada had given you homework
15 दिन के लिए
for 15 days.
एक बात का होमवर्क दिया
For one thing Baba had mentioned in that homework. Do you remember it?
याद रहा
Did you remember that?
जिसने संकल्प तक भी न दुख दिया,
So the one
न दुख
who did
लिया,
not give sorrow or
स्वप्न में भी
take sorrow, even in the thoughts,
संकल्प में भी नहीं,
even in the dreams, did not give sorrow or take sorrow, they raise their hand.
नहीं उठ के खड़े हो,
Okay, stand up. Those who say they did not give sorrow, did not take sorrow in their thoughts too, not just words and actions, but thoughts and dreams
थोड़े
as well.
मार्क्स वाले नहीं,
And they took full marks, not few marks.
मार्क्स ली,
They
क्यों
took.
पहले लाइन ने नहीं,
What about the first line? The first line is
पहली
not
लाइन
standing
वाले
up.
क्यों नहीं उठते,
Those in the first line, why aren't you standing?
अगर किया है तो उठो,
So if you have really passed in that, then stand up. That is, you haven't given sorrow to anyone. They stand up. And now the dadis are also standing up.
संकल्प में
Not even in your dreams, not even in your thoughts, giving sorrow to anyone.
ताली बजाओ,
Then you should clap for them. Baba's looking around. Double foreigners are also standing up. Very good. Baba's happy to see the double foreigners also standing up.
अच्छा, अच्छा,
Very good.
अमर रहेंगे ना,
So you will stay immortal.
उनका वरदान याद रखो,
You remember the blessing of being immortal, of making it immortal, this blessing. That is, you'll never give sorrow, never take sorrow, anytime. Okay, you may sit down.
बैठ जाओ, अच्छा अभी क्या करना है,
Okay, what is to be done now?
बाबा इस
Shashiben is saying
बाबा
that
इस टर्न में
in this turn,
सेवा का टर्न
the
ईस्टर्न जोन,
eastern
बंगाल,
zone
बिहार,
is doing
उड़ीसा,
seva.
आसाम, नेपाल,
Bengal,
काठमांडू और साथ
Bihar,
में
Assam,
तमिलनाडु
Orissa,
जोन सेवा
and
का
Nepal and Tamil Nadu. It is their turn of seva. Stand up. Baba is telling them to stand up.
सभी
So all this is called
सभी
eastern
खड़े हो
zone.
लेकिन आवाज नहीं करेंगे,
This is the
बिल्कुल
eastern
आवाज
zone,
नहीं, बाबा
east
को
of
देखिए, हाथ नहीं
India.
हिलाएं,
Bengal,
हाथ
Bihar,
नहीं हिलाओ,
Assam, Orissa, Nepal, Jharkhand also is a state. A new state formed from Bihar, and also Nepal. The east part of Nepal.
ये तो बहुत
So
अच्छा,
there's Baba saying, it's very good.
सभी जोन वालों ने चांस लेने की विधि अच्छी बनाई,
All the zones have found a very good method of taking a chance.
बाप दादा बंगाल, बिहार और नेपाल
So
कितने ज्यादा तीन राजधानियां हैं.
So it's Bengal, Bihar, Nepal. 3 kingdoms actually is
बाबा
five.
साथ में उड़ीसा और आसाम भी है.
So Odisha and Assam.
बंगाल, बिहार, नेपाल, काठमांडू, उड़ीसा, आसाम और तमिलनाडु. बहुत है.
There are many states.
तो इतने सेवा में चमत्कारी सेवा का चांस.
So you have a chance to do magical service, chamatkari, magical service.
कोई नई इन्वेंशन निकाली.
Did all of you create any new invention of service? Have you thought of any new invention of service? Baba is asking the Eastern Zone.
जोन के सभी तरफ के विशेष टीचर्स हाथ उठाओ.
All the teachers of all these zones, they raise their hand.
सभी नहीं.
Not all teachers, only
बड़ी टीचर.
the main teachers. The main teachers, the big teachers of this zone.
बिना बिना स्थान की हेड.
The heads of
एक जोन हेड नहीं.
of different places.
बिना बिना स्थान की एक एक हेड.
The head of each of these places, they're all in the front, they're raising their hand.
तो आप सभी ने सेवा में नवीनता का प्लान क्या बनाया?
So what newness have you brought in the plan of service? Have you created any new plans?
आगे वाले टीचर्स
Those teachers in the front say,
बनाए
have you created any new plans?
कि बना रहे हैं.
Or you are preparing, making new
बना
plans?
रहे हैं. क्योंकि आपका जोन जो है उसमें विस्तार बहुत है.
Because your souls, your zone is very big.
कितनी आत्माएं हैं.
See, there are so many souls there.
कितने देश हैं. कितने गांव
So many states, so many towns, so many villages.
जैसे
Therefore, make a plan.
बाप दादा ने देखा
Bap Dada
तो फॉरेन में अफ्रीका वालों ने
has noticed that how those of Africa not only made a plan, but they brought that plan into practice, into practical form, and covered all their area, the whole area, all the countries in Africa. So there are such a vast area in your zone.
कितने लोग समय समाप्त होने पर वंचित रह जाएंगे ना.
See, if you do not speed up, then so many souls
ऐसा कोई
will
प्लान बनाओ.
not get the message. Therefore, make such a plan.
बाप दादा के पास रशिया वालों का भी प्लान आया.
Those of Russia also have made a plan.
समाचार सुनाया
And today Bap Dada got the news that from today onwards
उन्होंने प्रोग्राम
they have
चालू कर
started the program in Russia of serving 135 or 50 cities of Russia and
इंडिया के
other
गाँव वाले
others countries which are in their zone.
पहुंचा
So
कि गाँव के
Bap Dada also got the
सेवा
news
करने
of
वालों ने हर जोन के
the
गाँव गाँव में
the
संदेश पहुंचाने
got the news of the wing of serving the rural places. So Baba got the news that they are going to go on bicycle to all these villages and serve the villagers.
सब आपस में
So
प्लान बनाओ
you also should make
कोई
such type of
एरिया
plans.
रहने जाए
No area should remain without getting the message. At least if not more, at least the message. Otherwise, they are going to give a lot of complaints. They will say, our Baba came and you did not give us the message. They will complain to you.
और दूसरा तमिलनाडु
And also Tamil Nadu.
तमिलनाडु भी है
Yeah, Tamil Nadu is included in the
वो भी
zone.
देखे
So Tamil Nadu also should make such a plan of serving the whole area.
ऐसा प्लान
Every zone should make such a plan, come together and
बनाना ही
form a plan of doing unlimited service.
खुशी होती है
You should feel happy.
अपने मन में सेटिस्फैक्शन होता है
This will bring you happiness. This will bring you satisfaction in your mind
कार्य
that
संदेश देने का
you have done the service of giving message to all souls.
तो अभी बनाना
So now make this plan.
बना सकते हैं
Can you make this plan? Can you?
बंगाल वाले हाथ उठाओ
Those are Bengal, raise your hand. Bengal,
अच्छा ये बंगाल
all these are from Bengal.
और बिहार
Bihar,
बिहार वाले
those from Bihar.
अच्छा नेपाल
Nepal, oh, Nepal is the maximum. So many from Nepal.
अच्छा और है
Assam, Assam, Orissa है. Orissa.
उड़ीसा
Orissa is also very big.
उड़ीसा वाले तो बहादुर है
Oh, those of Orissa are very brave.
उड़ीसा और भी है ना
But who else? Assam.
असम
Assam.
देखो कितनी एरिया ली है
See, they have such a big area. Such a big area.
राजा बनना है
You have to become a big king, no?
दूसरी सीजन में
Therefore, in the next season,
ये संदेश देने का कार्य का प्लान बना के प्रैक्टिकल में शुरू कर लेना
prepare the plan and start this service in a practical way before you come in the next season. Can you do it? Will you do it?
क्योंकि बाप दादा को भी कोई बच्चे का वो लेना
Bap Dada,
अच्छा नहीं लगता
doesn't like when someone complains to Baba. So Baba should not get the complaint at the end that I did not get any message that the Father has come. Bab Dada has heard about the plans. You have made very good plans. However, Bab Dada always says, along with the plan, you also need to have a plain intellect. So plan and plain buddhi, plain intellect should go together. Then success will be easy and also elevated one. Tamil Nadu also will do it, won't you? Yes. Okay, you may sit down.
सभी बच्चों को उमंग, उत्साह और हिम्मत सबका वरदान
Bab Dada
एक जैसा दिया
has given the same blessing of may you have zeal, enthusiasm and courage to all the children equally. It is not that he has given this blessing to some more and to others less. No. So where there is zeal, enthusiasm, oh, Dadi is waving. Dadi is waving. You can see that thing, and Dadi is watching Baba and waving. Yes. So you heard. So one is enthusiasm, one is courage, then the second is zeal, third is enthusiasm. Baba has given all these three equally to everyone. So where there is zeal, enthusiasm and courage, there what cannot happen? Anything can happen. Even the impossible can become possible. Where there is zeal, enthusiasm and courage, there even the impossible can become possible. Many question, what is to be done in the future? It is Bab Dada's thought that now people ask Baba, what is your desire? What do you wish to happen? So Baba said, now in service, Baba wants that instead of you creating a stage and inviting people on your stage, let people give their stage and you go on their stage and make them cooperative and they speak for you. You give them sakash and they give the speech. So for 70 years you have done it with your courage. Now you have to help others to create their fortune. Give them a chance to create their fortune.
भाग्य बनाने के लिए
Give them a chance to create their fortune.
स्वयं
But in order to give them a chance to create their fortune, you have to give them Sakash, power, light, and might. So for that, what you have to do, you have to become very, very merciful. Become very, very merciful.
बाप के साथी बनो
Become the Father's companions and keep forgiving like the Father.
शक्तिशाली वृत्ति से
With your powerful attitude,
वायुमंडल ऐसा बनाओ
create such a powerful atmosphere that
ऑफर करे
people themselves should offer you.
ऐसे ऑफर चारों ओर आवे
Offer you to come
हर जोन में
to them in every zone, everywhere.
ऑफर आवे
Offers should come to you.
यहाँ
They should tell you, come here, come to us, come to us.
तब यही है
And only then, this is the one, this is the only one, this is the only one, that this will be revealed everywhere, that this is the only one.
अभी उन्हों का भी सहयोगी सनई बनने का चांस दो
Give them a chance to become loving and cooperative.
उन्हों को भी चांस दो
Give them a chance.
क्योंकि बाप दादा ने देखा है
Because Bap Dada has noticed that
सहयोगी हर जोन में
in every zone
यथाशक्ति
there are loving and cooperative souls.
लेकिन उन्हों को
According to the capacity of each zone, and therefore you have to make them your companions in service.
उत्साह के पंख दो
You have to give them the wings of zeal and enthusiasm. You have to give them to the wings of zeal and enthusiasm. They are there, everywhere. This is why
चक्कर तो लगाते हैं
they are there everywhere, because Bap Dada goes on a tour.
तो अपने
Everywhere
बच्चों
Bap
को
Dada
भी
goes on a tour. He goes everywhere. And therefore,
देखते हैं
whenever he goes, he watches his children
सनई सहयोगी
and
आत्माओं को भी
he also looks at his loving and cooperative
दादा के
souls. So Bap Dada
लेकिन
knows them. They are in his eyes,
चांस नहीं
but they don't have the chance.
यह प्रैक्टिकल चांस नहीं ली
They haven't yet taken a chance in a practical way of doing it.
तो ये वर्ष
Therefore, in this year,
को निमित्त बनाओ
make them the instruments.
सनई सहयोगियों को
That is, make those who are loving and cooperative instruments, and
लाना पड़ता है
and bring in them zeal and enthusiasm.
नहीं तो वो भी आपको लेना देंगे
And you have to bring zeal and enthusiasm in them. Otherwise, they too will complain to you that why didn't you tell us that we can also help you in this way? Why didn't you tell us before? They will complain too. So not just those who haven't received the message will complain, but even these people will complain, why didn't you tell us? So that we could give you an offer. And therefore, make them take a chance and offer you. Help them to take a chance and offer you. So double foreigners, can it happen in your countries? Can you do it in your countries? Yes? Double foreigners, say. Can it happen in your countries? Brothers who are sitting in the front, Brian, Lee, Bob is watching you. Brothers, those who are the instruments in service, stand up. All the center in charges, teachers, stand up, stand up. Yes, yes. They also, Brian Bhai, Anthony Bhai. Yes, stand up. Yes, stand up. Shashin Bhai is here. Yeah, very good. There are such good hands, such good instruments. See, you are those special souls, very good souls who can give sakash to these souls who will offer you and call you for service. So Baba will see what you do in the future. Baba will see which zone has been able to get a ready-made stage. Just as in 1 year you did so many mega programs, each one had this craze like, we want to do a mega program, invite 100,000 people. So Baba says, now this craze should be there. There should be a ready-made stage for you and you should just go and give a lecture there or give sakash to them. This is what now Baba wants in service. Can it happen? Can it happen for double foreigners? Raise your hand if you think it can happen. Yes? You'll be able to do it? Yes? Very good. Baba is seeing you. This one, Baba is looking to Brian. Brian, I think. Yes, Brian, you can do. Yes? Yes. Yeah, not to Baba. Yes, Baba. Yes. Do it. Baba will do this wonder. Dadi Janki, with her suggestions, with her advice, do it. Take Dadi's advice in this and do it. Bab Dada is your companion in it. He will be there with you, he'll help you. Everyone can do it too. Because all of you are old and very serviceable. Jayanti Ben is saying something. Jayanti Ben is saying, Baba, in this year we have got so many invitations that Dadis should come on the international platform and give us their visions and bless us. So for 4 big invitations for Dadis to go on international platform. If Baba gives permission, then we can take the Dadis. Yesterday we got a very good news that with Baba's inner space center in the middle of the central London, they got a gold medal for the service they have done. I think it must be Wembley or where the inner space center. So congratulations, very good for getting a gold medal. So everyone clapped and they congratulated you. So share this news with everyone in London, that everyone has congratulated you. It's good. Yes, do something new. Baba likes newness.
बाबा इस ग्रुप में 500 के करीब विदेशी आए
Shashi, when you say about 500
500
double
double
foreigners
विदेशी
have
आए।
come in this.
सदा कहता है
Bab Dada always says
कि ट्रैवल विदेशी
that the double foreigners
मधुबन का
are the special decoration of Madhuban. I think you all should stand up. I think double foreigners, though Baba didn't say. But
जैसे देश अपने अपने उमंग उत्साह से
just as
बढ़ रही है
every zone in Bharat is moving forward with its own capacity, even the double foreigners are no less. Foreign service is also no less.
इस समय में
See, in such a short time,
विस्तार अच्छा किया
the very good expansion has taken place in foreign lands.
अभी सिर्फ
Now,
विदेश को
the only thing left is that
एक ही नाम लेना है
double foreigners have to take one
पता है कौन सा है नाम
one
लेना है खास
reward.
डबल विदेशों को
one reward, one prize. Which prize have double foreigners to take? And that prize is that everywhere, in all four directions, to keep a balance of self-service and service of others. This prize you have to take. Double foreigners, you like this? You want to take this? Just raise your hand, all double foreigners. You want to take this prize of keeping a balance of self-service and service of others? Yes, all double foreigners, raise your hand. So, Baba is welcoming you and congratulating in advance that you will take this prize.
बाबा जर्मनी में भी
Sudesh Didi is
गुरु
saying
प्रसिद्ध गुरु है
that in Germany there's a very famous guru there in Germany who has written a book on conversation with God, and he is making a program and he is inviting the Brahma Kumaris to give a speech and conduct meditation.
13 तारीख को
Very good, on this 13th of this month. Very good, Baba Singh. It is very good.
ऐसे तो कभी कभी इंडिया में भी
Yeah, in India also you get such invitations sometimes. So it's good to get in a foreign land as well. Very good.
लेकिन अभी लहर फैला
And now this wave should grow.
कभी तो मिलती
Sometimes you do get in such invitations, but now it should increase and it should be everywhere, in every zone,
देश में विदेश
in this land and in other lands.
अच्छा
Okay.